Hello best friend and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fabulous day. This is the first time you're watching my channel. My name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. Grab a snack and a drink. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would be so incredibly grateful. You guys, we have to talk about Kim Kardashian and Kourtney Kardashian. Now, there has been a lot of rumblings before last night's season 3 premiere of the Kardashians about a huge rift. Is it called a rift between the sisters, right? Well, everything was talked about last night and more. Listen, I have to tell you guys something. We did a video a while ago, or maybe a week ago, explaining a little bit of the situation when we didn't know a lot of the details. But it was rumored that Kim and Kourtney are no longer on speaking terms. And allegedly, that was true for some time because if you guys didn't know, Kourtney Kardashian has a special on Hulu called Till Death Do Us Part with her and Travis Barker. It's basically Dolce & Gabbana. They kind of created Kourtney's dream wedding in Italy, right? So that was perfect. Kourtney worked very close with Dolce & Gabbana. They organized this beautiful, castle wedding. I mean, if you guys, listen, if you love travel, I get it, maybe you don't love the Kardashians, but the special is beautiful because it shows amazing scenery. So I would just watch it just because of that. It's absolutely gorgeous in Italy. Well, anyways, right? And the food, girl, looks so damn good. Okay, so in that special, Kourtney and Kim, girl, they didn't talk for it was barely, there was maybe one interaction and it was very forced and awkward. Well, now we understand that Kourtney is upset with Kim because she feels like she used her wedding as a business opportunity. So Kim was asked by Dolce & Gabbana to be their creative executive director of their new line. They've never asked anyone else to get involved. So Kim, of course, it's a huge opportunity. Kim said yes, but Kourtney felt like it was sort of like she used her wedding for her. And there was many moments where, Kim and Kourtney in the past have fought about not understanding, Kourtney doesn't understand why Kim is so obsessed with work and how she, prefers to be so, away from her children for so long just to get a check. And Kim doesn't understand why Kourtney is just okay letting a lot of opportunities pass by just to be with her children. So they are definitely water and oil. They're not understanding each other. And they have not in the past tried to at least, come together, halfway and at least try and understand each other, right? They have not done that yet, which they should. But anyways, so in last night's episode, they didn't touch too much on it because of course they're going to make us want to, watch the rest of the damn season. But there was a scene that kind of annoyed me a little bit about her. It was Kim and Kris. Of course, Kris, in my opinion, she thinks money signs. She only sees money signs. Kourtney has definitely left the pack. She is in, just married world with Travis. She's having, she's in her own bubble. And she has been like that for some years now, even before Travis. She hasn't really been so heavily involved with the reality show. Well, there's a scene of Kris and Kim talking about this, and Kris is super on Kim's side. She doesn't even for one say, I could see why that could upset Kourtney, or, maybe we should ask Kourtney. No, she was like, well, the fashion show will be 8 months after the wedding. She's going to be just fine. So Kris doesn't understand why Kourtney would be hurt. Now, I also have to say, I don't understand why Kourtney would be hurt either. It's not like in the middle of the reception while they're saying their I do's and their vows, Kim is signing contracts. You know what I mean? So I'm just girl, I just think it stems into this deeper thing where it's basically goes down to Kim doesn't understand how Kourtney is okay just being, a house kind of mother, a heavily involved mother and not really do any kind of businesses, other than the show, right? Which she does. She has her organic pills and her organic gummies called Lemmy.
When I look at old episodes or anything, how they would try to push me and be like, what's your thing?
What's
Come
your
on,
thing?
what's your thing? And I was like, why do I have to have a thing? Can't
Yeah.
I be a mom and I'm filming the show? And
Yeah.
it's like that's a full-time job.
Gig.
So I felt like until something, just like how I said, timing is everything.
Timing.
It's like with my husband, it's like this just also, to me, timing was everything. And it just was like, when it feels easy and it felt right. I've been going through this roller coaster for like 5 years, and knowing what it always was, I knew it was vitamins and supplements.
Yes.
It just was finding the right partners that had the same beliefs as me as far as sustainability, as far as ingredients. And once it happened, it's been like fun. I've been super decisive. I think when I'm also in like a place where I feel really confident. So I think that helps with all the decision making.
Which is, very like, it's like nutritional gummies. So, I guess that's pretty cool. But at the same time, I feel like there's definitely something that goes deeper. Last night's episode, Kourtney does say that Kim and her have always had this like ongoing rivalry, but from her end, it stopped. But from Kim's end, it's probably still continuing. I also saw that Kourtney and Khloe, they used to be like, tied to the hip. If you guys watched the Kardashians way back then, they had Khloe and Kourtney Take Miami. I think it's Khloe and Kourtney, everything. They had like spin-off shows. Their bond was always very big, and Kim was always sort of on the outside. And Kim and Kourtney and Khloe do talk about it in last night's episode that, Kourtney tells Khloe that, it was you and me for a while, and then it became you and Kim, and I was on the outside. Now, I'm not, I have siblings, but we're not, we don't live in the same country. They're my stepbrothers and sisters, so I don't really know what it's like to have like a very big family, like how the dynamics would work. But I could imagine that you just go through seasons, I guess. Maybe you're closer to one, maybe you're closer to the other, maybe certain life circumstances kind of make you closer to, each people, or maybe you drift apart. I have no idea how that works. But I do think that Kourtney does have an issue with Kim and how Kim runs everything. And Kourtney did say in last night's episode, I just don't understand how, someone chooses a check over family. So, there's a lot of things there. But last night, as the premiere was happening, there was a Blink-182 concert where, Kourtney's husband is from, he's a drummer, and Kim was there with her. So it was sort of like a little publicity thing to tell the world, that, they're back together as family. I do think working with family can be, I can only imagine it can be very difficult. I can also imagine that, sometimes you just don't connect with people, right? Even if you're blood related, even if you love each other, even if you are, tied to the hip, maybe you just don't like one another each day. You could love someone, but maybe you don't like them in the moment. You know what I mean? I watching them like have this issue, you really kind of like, if you get out of the bubble, like, we're in the Kardashian bubble right now, but if you get out of it, they're fighting over Dolce & Gabbana, how Dolce & Gabbana made a deal with Kim around the time of the wedding that Dolce & Gabbana did for Kourtney. If you look at it as an outsider, you're like, boy, oh boy, must be so amazing having your problems, boo. You know what I mean? Can you imagine that's like your issue with your sister? I'm sure there's a lot deeper that goes in with it. I also think that Kim definitely has been kind of blinded by business and money and fame and popularity and attention and opportunities. So I do think obviously that Kourtney has had an issue with Kim from the past, but like, damn. You know what? If you really think about it, like, damn. Like, hey, mom, Dolce & Gabbana was doing my wedding. How could she go to Italy at my wedding that Dolce & Gabbana threw and do a fucking deal with them? I mean, hello, the audacity. Not to quote Kourtney, but Kim, there's people dying all over the world, okay, of hunger. There's kids dying of hunger all over the world. I don't know, bitch. This is giving very much rich bitch problems, and you know, the thing is, I eat it all up, bitch. I eat it all up. But anyways, they did tease that we're going to be talking about it. They're going to be talking about it later on through the season. They're going to be, you know, going visiting it. I just think it's so funny that like that's the issue, you know, like damn girl, like it's actually kind of crazy if you really think about it, like. Okay, boo. You know what we should all do, bitch? We should all join in prayer and pray that they can get over this because, my God, you know, they're true survivors. They're true survivors. I mean, to survive that, you have to be a true survivor. Anyways, bitch, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I don't take any one of you guys for granted, and I'll see you guys in my next video.